today because this isn't really that big of a video. It's just basically me cleaning up some of my messes. And so let me go ahead and get my YouTube open on my other phone. There it is. I can see your guys' comments. All right. All right, so let's see if I can hear. Yep. Hey, Eric, thanks for joining us. I handmade a bridge out of plastic from my old Snake Mountain. Nice. That is a really cool idea. All right, so today we're here to open the Skeletor. But before we do, while we're waiting for people to show up, let's go ahead and finish some customs that we were working on last night. So I did kind of revert this guy back a little bit just to his standard self. And I'll have to figure out what kind of armor to get him or give him. And it's funny, I was thinking about sticking this on him and he's kind of cool. But the shoulders are too narrow to fit across his shoulders and still close it in front. And this right here was from this body that I stole the head from to make that figure. So when I put it on, it was also too tall, so I have to cut the bottom off. I figured, too much effort. But the mask is kind of cool. And so I noticed you put the mask on him. If I can shove it on his face. Fit. It's his beard's in the way. Those bearded ones. We'll start from the beard then and work our way up the other way. Hug. Oh, it's just too tight to fit, even on his head. Bummer. Then it has this cool hood that I could possibly put on him, but even that just looks kind of weird because the way it's shaped. So none of those will work very well. Let me set those aside. And then I started looking at Kronos's legs, and it's like, you know what? Kronos's legs would look really cool on my Hordak, because on my Hordak I noticed that he has these legs from the wrestler that I got that looks like they're cloth. See, it looks like cloth legs instead of muscle legs. And so when you put the Hordak boots on him, his big giant duck feet, there's a slight gap right there at the top of the boot. And it was just been bugging me for a while about that gap on there. This one especially, you can really see it. And so I was trying to figure out some way to change it. So this Hordak normally has gray arms and everything else. This is the Buzzsaw Hordak. I figure if you're gonna have a Hordak, you might as well have one that can do something cool like Buzzsaw. You know, that makes sense because now it's not just a lame old Hordak, but surprise, it's, you know, Buzzsaw. And I admit I probably could have turned this Hordak blue pretty easily just by using the stuff we did yesterday with Webstore, you know, using Webster's arms, because this Hordak has regular arm connections, not the weird one like we saw with the battle armor. So it would be pretty easy to switch him to blue, swap out the arms, swap out the legs, and you'd have a blue Hordak. But I decided I'm going to change this Hordak around, and I found on this wrestling figure he has the regular muscle legs on the bottom, and there's no gold stripes. So we're going to use these legs, and I'm going to use this loincloth to give him a red belt instead of a silver belt. I think it's way cooler for Hordak. And I'm going to finish this Hordak off and make him the way I want. So let's go ahead and start by tossing these in the water. And once we get a big enough crowd, then we'll open up Skeletor. So I got my vat of hot water here. Boop. And we're going to need these heated up as well. And these heated up as well. So let's just go ahead and start tossing legs in there. There we go. We got 3 sets of legs. And let me check your guys' comments. Let's see who we got here. Gordo 345, thanks for joining me. Ben Warwick, thanks for being here. Elizabeth Moore. Oh, well, you're just an advertiser. Eric, thanks for being here again. Please do not go to the advertisements that are posted. I don't know why they keep spamming my live feeds all the time. It's like, come on. Now, I got this figure here, Black Widow, and I can't decide what to do with her. I mean, she is kind of cool. I've wanted to open her, but I really wanted her for her head because it's a really good sculpt they use. And I think it's the same one they use for Fantastic Four for Susan Storm. Is that her name? I don't know, but basically Invisible Woman. I think it's the same head sculpt. And, you know, the head sculpt would work great for a lot of different figures. Let's take a look here. Because it's about a good size for Origins. So you can make some really cool customs out of her head sculpt. And I haven't really decided where I want to use the head at yet, but I don't know if I want to actually open her or not, or maybe just throw her in my Spider-Man figures, or just throw her back on eBay, because I don't know. I'm not sure. So let me know what you guys think. Is Black Widow worth opening, or should I toss her back to the... It's funny, Black Widow. Ooh. Anyway, so let's see. Someone had a question the other day, and it was, how do I make my Man-at-Arms brown mustache? So you can see here, I forgot to grab my other lights. I did charge them last night. Ugh. So let me go ahead and grab a different Man-at-Arms, just so I can show you guys a regular, unadulterated head. Here we go. Da-da-da. And you can see, he already has a mustache on there. So all I did was just take some brown paint. I just kept reapplying it over and over and over again. It's about 5 to 7 coats of brown paint to get it to actually work. And then I just masked it off pretty good, used some clear coat and put it on there. Now I didn't paint his eyebrows brown to match, but I did paint the back of his hair brown as well. Now, because it's black already, believe it or not, the brown is actually a lot lighter as I put it on. But I kind of like using the brown because if you take a look at the 80s Man-at-Arms, his hair sticking out. Well, no, I take that back. The 80s one just has blue for the hair, no brown at all. But we never had a black-haired Man-at-Arms, so it's kind of weird that they went with black because he's always had brown. So that's what I did there. And for here, this is actually the classics from the weapons pack. I just took a rubber band and twisted it on the bottom and stuck it over his hand, and that seems to work pretty good. Now, in the last video I showed this, I said you couldn't put it on when the armband's on, but you actually can. It fits right over that, no problem. There's actually a lot of extra room, so I was wrong on that. And if you're going to use Web Store to make your blue Hordak or your dark blue Skeletor, you're going to end up with extra guns. And the orange guns work great with Man-at-Arms because it's kind of a nice... it looks not exactly like his armor, but it's orange like his armor's orange, but it's a different shade of orange. But it does look great with Man-at-Arms. So if you decide you want to use those Webster guns for either your troopers, not Horde troopers, but your castle guards, or Man-at-Arms, it looks really cool having those orange guns. Anyway, so hopefully that helps with the brown paint. Just keep putting it on, a super small brush, and eventually you'll coat it. And again, I said it was like 5 to 7 coats of brown paint, and then mask it off with blue masking anywhere where you can, then hit it with a clear coat, and then same with the back of his head. So that's all it is. That's it. Not a lot to it, so I'm not going to actually show you me painting it because you've seen me paint with my paintbrush before. All right, let's see how many people we got online now. Wow, 20. Nice. Let me go ahead and get these parts out of here. And we will start mixing and matching and finishing up the Hordak I am going to keep. I went online to look for another Hordak, and I remember now where I sold the armor. It was when I made the blue Hordak. That's when I ended up selling the armor, was with the blue one. So it's kind of funny. So let's pull that off there. I'll pull this off here. I'll just stick this here so I keep track of left and right later on in case I want to reuse it. Because sometimes it's kind of hard to tell with just the bottom half of the legs what's what, who's who in the zoo. Whew, that's hot. Some like it hot, hot, hot. All right. Let's yank these legs off. Now, it's funny is these were actually originally Web Store's trunks. They've gone through a lot of iterations now. And let's see how Hordak's boots. Look at these cool boots. What if they fit on there? They actually kind of do. Weird. Anyway, I don't want to ruin the plug-in spot, so let's go ahead and get the boots of Horde on there. And those fit a lot nicer and tighter, like I was hoping. Yes, those fit way better. I think I might have on the wrong feet, though. It's hard to tell with webbed feet, because I don't really know what the duck feet. This is the big toe here. Yeah, I think they do get swapped. L. Yep, I had them on the wrong foot. They got a little L and R on the top to figure out where they go. Ugh. There we go. And check that out. Way cooler. Now you could actually turn this into a Horde Prime pretty easily because it's got so much black and red. Just, you know, paint the head red and put a helmet on him. You'd have yourself a Horde Prime. Anyway, I think I'm happy with that Hordak now. I like my black Hordak instead of the gray. I mean, the blue's cool too, don't get me wrong, but having a solid black Hordak is pretty cool. So you're probably wondering where I got these arms from. These arms are actually from Ninjor. And my Ninjor, the reason why I got the arms is I wanted to make, a cool human Ninjor. Here he is right here. And so I actually used Ricky Steamboat's arms. Let me show you what he looks like, so you can see what figure I stole it from. No, stop. Don't you like it when the computer does not quite do what you want it to do, but you did exactly what you asked? There we go. So here's the figure right here. And you can see the cool arms are just so ninja-y. I love it. And he also comes with the dragon. I mean, it's a pretty cool figure just for customizing. And he has some cool armor that works great with Merman too. So he's a great customizing figure. And he has a unique head that we usually don't see. So that's pretty cool too. All right. So, and then for the feet, I actually used Clamp Champs boots. So these are Clamp Champs boots on the bottom. Now I wanted to use the original legs, which is why Hordak took a while to get his complete. Trying to find different pieces to remake black legs for him. But I think that's a pretty cool looking Ninja. And then of course I used the claws to go on there too. So there we go. So I'll have this Ninja be my human henchman, and then I'll have the evil demon Ninja to be the other Ninja later on once I open him up. All right. So we still got this guy. We got to figure out some armor for him, and then we'll move on to opening up Skeletor. Let's see. Gordo345 said, "Hey, you said order the whole Batman wave for the horse. Where are you supposed to get it? I got it at Big Bad Toy Store. They had the whole wave on there. That's where I ended up getting my whole wave. So let's take a look and see what we have in the store of armor. And you know what? I might be stuck until I get some other figures, because I keep making customs and selling them, and I keep selling the cool armors with everybody too. Now, I had this one armor. What do you think of something like that? That's kind of cool, I suppose. I guess it goes this way, right? Yeah, it would go this way, I think. I mean, kind of cool, especially as he has the black shorts on. I mean, kind of a fun one to put on him. It's like a Mad Max kind of homage. Let's see. Here's my poor Hordak. So many Hordak pieces in here. It's crazy. But no Hordak armor. Which head do you guys like better? The Smile or the Scorn? I think I kind of like the Smile head better than the Scorn head. Smile head, scorn head. Anyway, I gotta cover this back up so it stays hot inside there. All right, let's see if we get this armor to fit on him. I'm guessing it'll probably be too small for his body as well, just like the other armor, but let's check it out and see. That's not too bad. Let's see if his hair fits across the back. Nope. Nope. He's still got the same problem with the hair. Let's stuff the hair inside behind. It's not going to work. Oh, you know what? We're just going to set you aside, man, for some other day until I can find some other armor or something else. So, today we finished Hordak in black with a red belt. And he has the cool feature to blast his buzzsaw out. So, and I'm not a Hordak fan, but like I said before, if you're going to have Hordak, it's got to do something cool. So I am going to keep this guy because I think he's cool enough now. All right, on to opening up Skeletor. Skeletor. Now this is the cool Skeletor because he has, let's see, I put on my Kildor head on Battle Armor Skeletor. Good idea. Nice, put on some black metal armor on Kildor. That would have been really cool if it would have worked. Oh, too bad. Undertaker armor. All right, so let's go ahead and open up this Skeletor. Whoa. Oh, yeah, it is the same head. Okay, I thought the head was different for a minute. You know what? I'm going to grab some more lights. This light's dying on me. I'll be right back with some fresh charged lights. All right, I'm back, you guys. Okay, so let's go and talk about this Skeletor and what the issues were and why people wanted a newer Skeletor. So, when we got the Origin Skeletor, they gave us this head right here. Oh, it's like an old guy missing his dentures almost. And mine, I actually closed the mouth on a little bit. I heated it up and shut it a little bit. But the ones that weren't opened, or were opened fully, were just huge. Let me see if I can find one that's fully opened. So you just see the ridiculousness of it. Skeletor. I don't have any more. Unbelievable. I thought I had some more unopened Skeletors, but I don't. But the cool thing is I did find another web store over my pile of stuff. So that's cool. Battle Armor Skeletor. Anyway, so let's go ahead and crack this thing open. So first of all, it shows our cool artwork on the back. And it says... The nefarious overlord Skeletor wants to control the power within Grayskull. Includes comic book. And you can see how cool that graphic is. And then it shows other figures in the line. The new He-Man at the new head. The new Faker that only came with the one head. The new Skeletor, which he's already here in my hand. Fisto, Evelyn, and Merman. And look, it shows Evelyn with good knees. So I'm guessing that's probably what they wanted there. And then it shows you can adjust them and put them how you want. See, Hebrew, U for Origins, the Enturian Guards. I'm not sure what you're asking there, Gordo. I did order a bunch of guards. I actually ordered 7 of them. And I was like, you know what? I don't want 7 of these guys. So they're sitting in my stuff to be mailed to me from Big Bad Toy Store, but I haven't got enough in my pile of loot to make it worthwhile. And so I did cut it down just to 2. I figured, okay, then I could get Man-at-Arms, his other armor, which I really want. And then I can have a guard that's unchanged. So I did return 5 of them, which was nice. It was like getting a free little bonus because they already took the money out and then I got to put back in. It was like, hey, I got paid for returning 5 of them. And we see the Sucker Punch one, which is where Faker tricks them all. Dun, da, da. And you can see him turning there, half blue, half Caucasian. Which, you know, that'd make a cool, fun figure. Why didn't they do that one too? Anyway, wait a sec. Is that battle armor Faker? Oh no, it's just his chest is ripped open or something. And of course, they made a whole army of Fakers, so you got to buy a bunch. Mattel had a hunch. You now got to buy a bunch. All right, so let's go ahead and keep opening him. It shows how he can be separated apart. Dun, da, da, there he is. And there he is. I could have sworn I just grabbed some scissors. Maybe I didn't grab any scissors. I lost my scissors, man. So we'll have to take them out of here the old-fashioned way. Ooh. There we go. Wow, he's got some issues. So right off the bat, you can see he's got the weird elbow issues. If you remember right how to fix those, I have a video on how to fix that. And it's funny, this time it's on the left. It's usually on the right arm that has that issue. Sometimes though, you can just shove it in deeper and it does work. Just for kicks, let's just toss it in the hot water. Now luckily I do have a lot of extra Skeletor arms left over from last night, so I could just grab one of those arms. Oh, they're Keldor arms. Ah, never mind. Oh well. We'll let that sit in the hot water and see what it does when I try to push it down again later. I may have to grab my Dremel tool and fix that. Ugh. Ugh. Now, look at that. A full sword of power. Power, power, power. Now, I wish they would have made the other sword full. The one that we saw that came with He-Man, because that was really cool. I like the shape of it and the style of it instead of this style, but this is cool too. Now, we saw with the He-Man 2-pack with Prince Adam and He-Man, it did come with a sword like this, but the handle was monstrously huge. And then Prince Adam also came with a sword like it, but again, the handle was monstrously huge. So, there we go. There is Skeletor. And the parts that make him cool is the new head, as opposed to the open mouth, and the new full sword. All right, I'm going to grab my Dremel tool. I'll be right back so we can fix his arm. So you don't have to stare at a broken arm that's extra wide. You guys can stare here, and I'll come check your comments when I come back. Really? Scissors. Alright, I brought some scissors this time too. Not the scissors I usually use, but got some nice cool orange ones. Got my Dremel tool. Now before we do this, let's do a little bit of research and see if we can't see what's going on. So let me go ahead and toss in a good arm. There we go. Here's a good arm right here. Has a nice tight connection. And let's see if we can't figure out what the heck is going on. Just toss that in there. While that's sitting in the vat, oh, hot water. Let's go ahead and check out your guys' comments. The One Arm Bandit Skeletor. Oh, he needs the arm repair kit. The standard Eternian issue. If you haven't seen the standard Eternian issue arm kit, let me show it to you. There you go. There we go. He's ready now. He's had his arm replaced. Oops. Hey, you stole my arm. Anyway, I'm surprised there wasn't more Eternians running around with an arm like Trapjaw's, you know, just hanging out. All right, let's see what we got going on with these arms now. Let me get my spoon. Hey, Hebrew, do you have from Origins the 2-pack Ethereal guards? Because I'm trying to see if I can make a Revelation Eternia guard using man and arms, Eternia guard, head, and armor. I don't have it yet. It is on order, and it is sitting in my pile of loot from Big Bad Toy Store. But I am going to wait before I have it sent to me because I don't have enough stuff to make it worthwhile to mail it yet. Once I get something else from them, I will do that. All right, just for kicks, let's just pull this apart. Wow. There we go. And we're going to check the pin length on this compared to the other arm and see what we got going on. My water's cooling down, I can tell. It's only at 201 degrees, and 205 is where you want it to really be useful. So this may not, there we go. All right, so quick check. They look about the same length. Let's go ahead and put this arm into this one. And look, it actually does close all the way and works. So the problem is this here. So let's go ahead and slide this one in here. And hey, that's weird. Look, it just about closes on this one, but we know it needs to go in a little further. But you know, I'm just going to steal this arm here while I have it because that works just, oh, you know what? The blue's slightly different. No. Is it enough to make a difference? Can you guys tell? Yep, you can tell. Okay. So let's just fix the arms like we're supposed to and stop messing around. So I got my Dremel tool here. Got some tools to fix. And I got a nice small drill bit here. Get it out of this box. There we go. And that's pretty small, which is okay. We can kind of jiggle it around in there. Let me check this other drill bit here. That one actually worked better. We'll use this one instead. That's about the right diameter. And let's load it up into our Dremel tool. Bump, 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 bump. You know what? I'm just going to do it by hand because this is soft plastic and it's already heated up. If I stick it in the Dremel tool, I might totally just destroy this part pretty quick. So we'll just do this by hand. You can see some chunks of blue coming out of there. There we go. Maybe a little bit more. Let's see how that fits now. Ugh, look at that. That's better. Perfect? No, but better. Yep. I could probably drill it a little more and make it better even yet. So and if I heated it up, it'd probably fit even better. So that's a little better. There we go. Actually, it matches the other arm. It has a slight gap, almost the same. Wow, his knees are gapped too. What the heck's Mattel? And we already know what the problem is. We got to drill them deeper too. Okay, he's going back into the vat. Not the vat. Burp. Now there's two ways you can fix this. One, you can cut the pin shorter, or two, you can drill the hole deeper. I'm debating which way I want to go with this. Let's take a look at your guys' comments while he's sitting in the hot water tank. Yeah, Gordo 345. When I get him, I'll probably do a live video. Just be on here and remind me because I might forget. But if I do remember, I'll do that. It's not Mattel, it's the Chinese factory. Keldor looks like Dracula from Castlevania. He kind of does. I mean, he kind of has that Drac look. Oh, I will suck your blood. That's why he's blue. He needs fresh blood to turn skin color again, or to turn Caucasian. All right. Let's see if my water's hot enough to make this happen. If not, we may have to. Ugh. Cool. I'm going to Dremel to it this time because it's a little bit stiffer than I expected. All right, you ready for your knee surgery, Skeletor? Knee surgery? Ta-da! That looks way better. Now for the other side. Whew. Where's Molar when you need him? Molar. In case you guys don't know who Molar is, he is the Eternian dentist, and he has a giant drill where he goes to try to get Skeletor with it. All right, let's get that chunk out of there. There we go. Much better. There we go. Hooray. Only had to fix 3 out of the 4 joints on his knees and elbows. All right. So that is how you do that. That is how you do it. My table's getting really messy. Hold on a sec. Let me check your guys' comments. He fixed Skeletor's teeth. He did, definitely. Hey, Mike, thanks for joining us. So you think the Skeletor head that comes with the 2-pack is the best one? Where did I put my dark blue Skeletor? This one right here? The one with the jewel eyes? Arrgh. I guess it's cool. I mean, it grows on you, I suppose. I do like the dark blue Skeletor, though. That is cool. I am pretty happy with that rendition. All right, so now I actually have an official Skeletor, the new ones. Of course, it did take a little bit of effort to get him all fixed up, but there he is with his Havoc staff. Ka-chink. There we go. Oh. I am Skeletor, Overlord of Evil. All right, let me get you guys' comments. The new Batman movie comes out. This first, you're going to see it. If they're going to have it on HBO Max, I'll probably watch it. If they don't, I'll wait till it comes out on HBO Max because I'm not really a fan of going to the theaters anymore. The theaters used to be fun, but here in my town, they had a problem with bed bugs being in some of the theaters. And it's just kind of like, it's just not worth the effort. And, you can't tell them to pause the movie. You can't tell them that, hey, hold on a sec. I want to get something to drink or use the restroom. Pause the movie. I'll be right back. So I just kind of got used to the creature comforts of home. And I would rather, lay in my bed and relax and watch a movie than go to the theater. And, in fact, when my wife and I rented that Free Guy a while ago, just so we could just sit home and relax and watch it, and way cooler. All right, so fixed him today. I talked about the mustache on him. We got our black Hordak, and I think that's pretty much all we did today. So Next video, maybe I might be doing my Ram Man finally. Ram Man, and showing you some cool, quick customs you can do with your Ram Man. That won't cost you an arm and a leg, like having to buy an Andre the Giant. Skeletor, what is your problem, Skeletor? Do we have to get you a doggy pad? Anyway. Oh, what the heck? I should mount Skeletor on his steed. Oh, there we go. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, let's see the dark blue one on there. See how he looks. Oh, that does look cool with the dark blue Skeletor. I mean, it just looks so, I don't know, with the dark blue just looks, you know, like the old drawings almost on the boxes, because they always had this dark look to them. And so the dark Skeletor kind of matches those boxes we used to see. That's cool. And now that my Kildor, my this guy Hordak is black, they don't look, you know, blue, and I do like the black better than the gray. The gray was just so nah. Anyway, let me check out your guys' last comments before I jet out of here. You like the Revelation Skeletor head? Oh, let's take a look at that. Okay. Skeletor. Where are you? There he is. Oh. I don't know. It looks like a cartoon version of Skeletor. I know it was supposed to be a cartoon, but his grin just looks ridiculous, I think. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you like his crazy grin? I don't know. I kind of like the old crone's teeth, just the black line. I've always kind of liked that look. Of course, my favorite Skeletor, as you know, is the 2000X. I mean, look at those teeth. He has fangs, and it's funny if you watch the 2000X cartoon. In the first one, he's got fangs on the top and the bottom, and later on, he has fangs just on the top. So it's kind of funny. It keeps changing, but his teeth looks like he's trying to, you know, do a commercial for toothpaste or something. Use Gleam. You know, it's just, I don't know. Just not a fan of that head. It is kind of weird looking. You know what's funny is it looks like it would glow in the dark too, but it doesn't. Let's take a look at, speaking of glowing in the dark. See, even his head looks better than Skeletor's. And you just take this head here and just stick a hood on it, and that's a better Skeletor head than the one we got for Skeletor. I wonder. Taking off his hood and sticking it on this head, that would be a cool thing to do. Because you got to admit, this is a better Skeletor head than this one is. I don't know. Let's take a look at you guys' comments. Last chance to ask them. I haven't bought any Revelation figures. There's some cool ones, Black Phoenix. Don't get me wrong. I mean, and they work great if you don't have the classics to replace some of them. So there is some cool ones. Did you fix your NECA Skeletor sword? No. I fear the wind. Being it's not that visible on his back, I'm just going to leave it. I'm afraid that it might make some micro cracks if I heat it up and move it. And I'm fine with it being crooked. I'm cool with it. But I do appreciate you showing me your pictures. How is Man-at-Arms alive with no organs? What? Man alive with man-at-arms with no organs? I have no idea what you're talking about, Pierce. Sorry, man. Have something new to share with you. I'll message you a picture of my latest piece. Thanks, Jinx Caliber. I can't wait to see it. See how Revelation Skeletor looks in Origin Skeletor head. Okay. Let's go ahead and stick on the big old fatty head on there. Is this my new one? Yeah, he's got the full sword. Oh, that head's tight. I don't want to yank it off. Is your head tight? Nope. Burp. It looks a little ridiculous. Looks like he's a bobblehead almost because it is big compared to his shoulders. So whenever you're designing, making, or drawing, there's a shoulder to head to shoulder ratio. And with this head, he is only about a 3.5 head shoulder guy. So you put his shoulder there, you got a little bit sticking past here on this side, a little bit sticking past here on this side. So only a 3.5 head shoulder guy. Now 3.5 heads across your shoulders is a pretty wimpy looking guy. Even though he's got muscles and everything else, it then makes him look like he has swimmer's muscles as opposed to some beefier guy. Which is why bodybuilders' heads look so small, because their shoulders are mammoth. So when you put the smaller head on him, now he becomes about a 4.5 head shoulder guy. Whenever they draw heroes usually are a 5 head shoulder guy. So 5 heads across for their shoulder width. And so when you start to get bigger heads, which is why these figures have to be so beefy, is they got big heads, but look how big, broad their shoulders are. It's still approximately 4 heads across to make the full length difference all the way across. So if you start getting your heads too large on a figure, it just makes the figure look more wimpier. Now, if your head's too beanie, it looks ridiculous too. It looks like it's a little bean pole head. So there's a nice happy medium somewhere in there. So again, you don't want your head to shoulder ratio to be too far off. Otherwise, it just makes the actual character look like they're a wimp. So there you go. There's my shoulder to head, whatever, Hebrew talk. All right, let's take a look at you guys' comments. Yes, you can use the heat to make the plastic soft first, then pull them out. A harpoon instead of a heart. No, Revelation Skeletor with Origins Keldor head. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll pull that off again. I'm sure we have the exact same problem because Keldor's head's about the same size, but let's take a look at it anyway, because they did actually use the Keldor head from Classics, so it might work. Let's take a look here. Yeah, it's not quite as big as Skeletor's head. It does kind of work, but obviously it's the wrong shade of blue. So you're going to have to fix that as well too. And the hair does actually fit across the back. So you could make a cool Keldor custom using Keldor's head from the 2-pack. And the nice part, like I said before, this is actually the sculpt from Classics. It's not a new sculpt from Revelation, so, or from Origins. So this is the same head we got with our Classics. So, which is pretty cool. I do not like this design they made for this armor. It's just, I can never get it to stay. I'm tempted just to put a couple of drops of super glue right there and oof, glue it down. It's because it keeps coming up all the time. All right. I do like his feet, though. His feet are really cool. Oh, they even have shape on the bottom. So that was cool. All right. No, Revelation Skeletor with Origins. Okay. All right. Oh, hey. Speaking of too many, my Spirit of Grayskulls, I am right now printing the one for the Classics line. It's being printed right now. But I decided for the Classics one, I'm going to make it in white glow. So the Origins ones will be green glow, and the Classic size ones will be white glow. So it's going to be a cool white glow one I'm working on right now. I think it's because the white glow is so much more elegant and it kind of matches the Classic motif better, where the green glow is more toy-like, so it matches the Origins better. So that's why I went with that rationale. So All right. The arms are not like the other origins. What holds the arms are ball joints. Oh yeah, the feet were like Beast from X-Men. It is. All right, well, I'm going to let you guys go. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. And this Friday, I'm hoping to re-release to save Duncan. I've remastered it at 1080p resolution. It's a stop motion I made about He-Man. So look for that this Friday maybe. I might have it Saturday. I might have it Thursday, somewhere around then. I was just working on it last night. And we're talking about Battle Armor He-Man, Todd. Oh, yeah, you're right. They have those crazy ball joints on there. I will show you what they look like because I have some extra Skeletor arms in here from my. Here. It's basically like how the legs hook on. Just take some hot water and you can swap them all around. As you guys saw when I did my Battle Armor Mosquito. Well, I don't know where I dropped off Skeletor's Battle Armor arms at. Oh well. Never mind. You guys can go back and find the video and watch it. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. And until next time. Good journey, you guys. Can you scan the Origin Skeletor head 3D print it tad smaller to fit the Revelation body? That's a good question. Small scans are hard to do. I'll see what I can come up with. It may be easier for me to scan the 12-inch Skeletor head and shrink it down to fit. But we'll see. Good night, you guys. Night, Pierce. Thanks for joining me. Bye now.